It was almost midnight when I heard someone running up the steps. A short while later, the door opened, and I was astonished to see the Count in a housecoat with dishevelled hair. He looked like a man in distress. "My dear friend," he exclaimed, embracing me. "Save me from madness." "What's happened to you, my dear Alcestis?" I asked in alarm, and quickly jumped out of bed. The Count was in such a state he almost could not talk. From his halting, disjointed explanations, I finally found out about the incident, the mere memory of which still makes my hair stand on end. The day after my departure for Dresden, Alcestis's passion reached such a pitch he decided to ask Androni for Adeline's hand. The old man was obviously glad of this proposal, but demanded, for reasons he promised to explain later, for the marriage to take place in secret. Alcestis was so in love he agreed to everything. That evening, a pastor was invited to Androni's house, and the ceremony took place in the sole presence of the bride's father and no other witnesses. After that, Adeline went to her room. Some time later, Alcestis was allowed in as well. "You will have no trouble believing, my dear friend," the Count said to me, "when I say I fell into my wife's arms with delight. The thought that I possessed Adeline, and I could finally call her mine, drove me to inexpressible delight. Imagine how frightened I became when, after showering her with kisses, I noticed she did not respond to my caress. She lay there, seemingly devoid of all feelings. I was so confused I did not know what to do. Remembering a vial of vinegar on the dressing table, I decided to use it to rub her temples and chest. I have no words to describe my horror when my Adeline's lovely chest suddenly broke open. A large scrap of cotton appeared in the opening. I don't remember how I ran out of the room and made it here. I did not know what to think after Alcestis finished his story. I thought my poor friend might have lost his mind and tried to soothe him. "Come now, dear Count," I said to him. "You must have had a terrible dream." "No," he replied in tears. "I was not asleep. I saw it clearly. The cotton sticking from my poor Adeline's chest. Come, I'll prove to you it was no dream." Wanting to calm him down, I dressed hurriedly and followed him. When he entered the hallway of the professor's house, the Count became so weak from anxiety he would have fallen down had I not supported his arm. He was shaking all over, and I led him up the stairs with difficulty. I myself was in a terrible state. My heart was pounding. My mind was filled with foreboding. We passed through the first few rooms in deep silence, encountering no one. Finally, I opened the bedroom door and froze, gazing at the sight before me. Adeline was sprawled on the bed half nude. The professor was sitting next to her. Large spectacles were perched on his aquiline nose. He was holding Adeline down with his left hand, and in his right held a crooked needle, with which he was sewing up her chest. A bit of cotton was still sticking out from the gap. On Adeline's bare side, I saw a deep opening. Just as we entered, Venturino had placed a long key into it, the kind used to wind large clocks.